right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to
We're on cue, man.
my bad. I couldn't help it. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hoop Talk. I'm the coughing dumbass Chris Gonzalez, joined by Jay McLevin, Tony Gonzalez, and Big Lynn. How's it going, guys?
Tuesday night, let's hack it all up.
Welcome to
Okay,
that.
guys.
Welcome to the nighttime hoop show. I'm Chris Gonzalez and my boy Cheech Chonks. What am I?
Bad
Hey,
thing-
look,
bad
I don't
thing-
care. This
hey,
shit's fucking
I wish I could say it was because of that.
Okay, guys. Let's get right into it because we got a lot to go over.
Yes, we do.
I'm looking forward to this best Big Three all-time tournament bracket that we've got. That's going to be fun. Real quick, let's go over the NBA West. OKC 28-5, San Antonio 23-9, and Denver 22-10. Top three teams. In the East, we got Detroit 24-8, New York Knicks 23-9, and Boston 19-13. So not any big changes from last week. We do have a good game going to be happening here at 10:30. Should be a good game. Lakers taking on Detroit. That game's at 10:30 Eastern time, so that should be a pretty good game. But one thing I did want to bring up is the San Antonio Spurs and you guys' thoughts on them beating OKC all three times they've played them this year. 3 of the 5 losses of OKC coming from the hands of San Antonio. Jay, your thoughts on that?
Well, one of the biggest things, right? I mean, OKC's OKC. I mean, they're still the defending champs. That's one hell of a team over there. And anybody that can hang with OKC and beat OKC 3 times, I mean, that just kind of tells you. I think the San Antonio Spurs are like the quiet assassins, almost in a way where, they're kind of slightly, or they're going up the rankings, but they do it in such a quiet way. I don't think anybody was really paying attention, but they've been amassing a team, right? I mean, you got Wembanyama, you got Dylan Harper that they did drafted, which is a great pickup. Parkinson, Castle. I mean, they have a lot of great shooting, defending, and scoring options over there, and I think they match up well. I think Wemby can take care of Holmgren and Darren Fox and company. I mean, they're 2 really solid teams. They're both very well coached teams, and it doesn't surprise me that San Antonio has beaten them 3 times because I've seen San Antonio play, and they have a very difficult, tough team, and they're very well coached over there.
Big Lynn, your thoughts on that, on San Antonio and OKC?
I tell you what, I am honestly not surprised because the way they was playing when I saw them here in Indy for the preseason game, I was like, these guys got a quiet assassin type of squad. I'm like, they might do something this year. I thought maybe like 4 through 6 seed, in the West, because how the West is stacked up so good, with all the top teams out there. But the way they've been I won't say manhandling, but semi-manhandling the Thunder. I mean, they've already won the season series against these guys. I mean, they got one more game to play, but hey, if this could be a Western Conference Finals matchup, if things continue to go this route. Yeah.
Could be. Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not real surprised because the NBA is rigged, and the NBA is making sure that the Spurs win because they're trying to build Wembanyama up as an even bigger star. So yeah, no, I'm just kidding, but no, I do think no, San Antonio was getting better last year. Then they had some guys get hurt. When they're healthy, they're going to be a good team this year. I don't know if they'll by the end of the season you get playoff time if they'll be able to if they're going to be ready to beat like a OKC in the playoffs, especially if it's like a Western Conference Final big moment with a young team. But it's going to be fun to see if they do stay healthy throughout the season.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you if that was a knit hat or a tinfoil hat that you hung on when you were saying that.
Do you want to talk about? I know Jay wanted to talk about the Lakers in Houston. We'll get to that in 1 second. But I did want to bring up the big injury to Denver's star player. Hurt his knee. I've seen some different reports. I think it's just maybe hyperextended. I've seen reports 2 weeks. I've seen reports of 4 weeks. Chris, what do you think about what that means for Denver losing their big star?
If it's only for a few weeks, it's not. The good thing is being this early in the season. If you're going to lose them for a few weeks, you'd rather do it now early in the season than after the All Star break and uh, be dealing with injury going into the playoffs. So if it was going to happen, I think it's about the best time. And I mean, they dodged a bullet. It sounds like it don't sound like it's nothing serious. So I don't think it's going to affect them too much. I think they'll still be able to hang right around in there in the top five in the standings until he gets back.
Okay. And Big Lynn, your thoughts?
I was honestly paying attention to this game last night because I had a parlay bet, so I was watching the Nuggets and the Heat last night. And once after Jokic went down, I could tell that they lost their mojo in that way, and Miami was just putting the freaking on them. So it's one of those things that if Jokic is going to be out for an extended period of time, I could honestly see them falling back to the back end of the playoffs, like 7, 8 seed.
Okay. And Jay, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as everybody else. The Nuggets are still a good team, even without Joker. I mean, obviously Joker is the difference maker for them, but they're still a damn good team over there. So it very much just what they said. How long is he going to be out for? If it's just a short period of time, couple of weeks, even maybe a month, I think they'll be fine. I think they can ride it out for a month. If it gets more than a month, then it becomes an issue. But it really just depends on how long he's out for, man. And nobody likes to lose Joker. I mean, that really is one of the biggest attractions in the NBA. He's obviously a big money getter, so it's not good for any party for him to be out for very long periods of time.
Yeah, it could be bad news for some other teams, but and the reason I say that is because I think Denver was going to be. Don't know if they was going to be the number one, but I think they was going to be a number 2, number 3 seed, definitely a top 4 seed. Now, if they lose them for a month, that could change things a little bit. So let's say by the end of the year they're a 5 seed or a 6 seed. If they're a 6 seed, that's bad news for. I wouldn't want to be the 3 seed that has to play Denver, the 6 seed, because of Joker and that's another thing. Denver's experience. They've been there. They've been there. They've done that. So it's not going to be as costly. Like if San Antonio was to lose one of their stars right now for a month, I think it would be more costly to them than it would be to Denver. So I think it's pretty interesting. I think Denver will be all right as long as it's nothing more serious. So now, Jay, let's talk a little bit about the Lakers and Houston. I know I looked at the stats. I seen a little bit of that game that night. Houston just dominated the Lakers on the boards, man. Offensive rebound and defensive rebound, and they was just all over the Lakers. And the Lakers didn't have any answers for them. So your thoughts on that game?
One of the biggest thoughts about this type of game and in the manner in which we beat them in is there's no excuses. Right? Nobody's got an excuse about why the Lakers didn't get the job done. Nobody has an excuse about how bad they got blown out because everybody played. James played 32 minutes. Hachimura, Ayton, Doncic, AR-15. The big three was there. What like people were missing. The crazy thing about me, and I'm a big person on rebounds, like that's my biggest stat that I really care about because that always leads to second chance points. And I love second chance points. So I feel like the fact that they only Houston got 48. Typically, Houston averages around 50 to 55 rebounds a game. That's what we've been averaging. So we put up right at 48, about 2 below our average. But when I look at the Lakers, and when I watched that game, they were getting outdone on the boards. They only had like 25 boards to like 48 almost. So Houston basically had double the boards, which gives you double the opportunities for second chance points. And that's one of the biggest reasons for me why they got blown out so damn bad is because they weren't getting the rebounds. You can't win if you ain't getting the rebounds. That's just flat simple. So that was the biggest thing I noticed. That was the biggest takeaway I took from that game is the Lakers are vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Even with their big three there, they don't have what it takes to make it all the way. Not in my opinion. They don't have what it takes to make it all. I still think there's something missing there that they don't have. And I think rebounding is the biggest thing. That's probably one of the biggest areas I would look at for that Lakers team. But and I think that's probably why they're currently sitting in 5th because you're starting to see that a little bit.
Okay. Anybody else got any thoughts? Chris, you got any thoughts on that game?
I do. Well, go ahead, Gaza.
No, I really don't have any thoughts. I didn't watch. I didn't catch any of that game. But
Okay.
didn't Austin Reeves get hurt?
I believe so. Yeah, I had
okay.
a
Something with a calf. I
Yeah.
heard he might
Yeah,
be- I
because
heard
he's
he
out.
might-
He had a calf itch. He's been out now for I
I
want to
heard
say
he
at
might
least the
miss.
last 2 games.
I heard he might miss a few weeks.
Yeah.
yeah. He definitely went down because I had a Twitter ad that I had to put out for Fanatics Sportsbook and shit. So
And they better not
also
push it too hard because, man, calf, you can come back from that, man. That calf leads to Achilles if you're not careful, and that Achilles
Yep.
goes, it's really bad.
that's Tyrese Halliburton. But yeah, I watched the game and I'll tell you what, the Lakers they got freaking embarrassed on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Everybody, the whole world saw it, So it was good to see Houston do well. I know they got the big man out for Sengun. That dude is a rebound machine, man. So when you average about as many rebounds as they do, he's definitely pulling down at least 10. So it's
And
one of those
that's the crazy thing, though. There's so many people on Houston that can get 10 or more rebounds between Sagoon, Adams, and Amen Thompson. Just those
Yeah.
three alone will get you close to 10 every night.
And hell,
Yeah.
you guys kicked our ass last night, so but that's not the news. So
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I went back and looked at your team and just super fast as he brought the page, just super fast. And so we just came off a win against them. I looked at your team. The only one I saw that was missing from the championship squad, obviously Miles Turner's not there anymore, but was Halliburton, obviously because he's injured. But Naismith and Nemard, and a lot of the other guys, they were playing there. So it looks like your team is starting to get healthy at least a little bit.
yeah, we I don't think we'll make the playoffs though, but which I'm okay with that because I've already wrapped this up as a lost season. So
Yeah, just too many injuries to come back from. Guys, let's jump into the big topic we had, the best big three of all time. Um, this is something I found online. I thought it was pretty interesting. We'll jump right into it. The number 1 seed against the number 16 seed. Number 1 seed was Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, and they would be taking on the 16 seed of Chamberlain, West, and Elgin Baylor. I think this would be interesting. Again, they didn't specify the rules. I believe we got that up on the screen now. I believe that if it's played like what the Big Three is, the Big Three league is now, it's half court. So I'm gonna assume that's the way it would be because I think that makes a difference. If you're running the whole court, I think it definitely makes a difference. It would in this matchup. Jordan, Pippen, and Robin would have a definite advantage running full court against Chamberlain, Baylor, and West. Chris, let's go to you first. What do you think about this matchup? 1 versus 16.
Yeah, it'd have been interesting, but I to be honest, I didn't get to see a whole lot of West and Baylor and Chamberlain play. But I mean, I've seen highlights and stuff, but like to see them actually play live, I never really got to see much. But the only thing that would worry me in that matchup would be Chamberlain's size. Trying to stop him, but I'd have to go with the number 1 seed.
It would be definitely speed against size. Man, I don't know. People will probably think I'm crazy if I take the number 16 seed over the 1 seed already. I think I would go with the 1 seed too, but I think it'd be really close. I think if they couldn't find a way to stop Chamberlain at all, Chamberlain could dominate him. So it'd be interesting. Jay, your thoughts?
Real quick, one thing, since I didn't really kind of give you a lot of parameters in this graphic when I made the graphic, let's figure out what set of rules are we going to go by to figure out who this, because it's too hard when they're two. Now this one right here, you could do it between these two because they play during the same rules. But if we want to go, do we want to go with old school rules all the way through, like 80s, 90s style, or do we want to go 2000s?
old school.
You want to go old school rules?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the only really thing it really affects is the fouls issue. I mean, however your style of play is how your style of play is. And this particular one, one thing I know. So if we're playing old school rules, this really won't affect. You're right. They do have the height down low, so this is the better low post team, right? With Chamberlain there, we all know what Chamberlain did. So we have to go through all of the stats, but Chamberlain can definitely handle the low post. That leaves pretty much who would West match up with? Most likely, what? Maybe Rodman. I mean, Pippen. Maybe you get Baylor against Jordan, or you can even switch whatever. But I think here's what I think. I think they don't have to. Jordan doesn't have to go low post. Pippen doesn't have to go low post. Those guys can make their money anywhere around the basket you want to put it. So it's a very versatily better shooting team is I guess what I'm getting at. Number one is a better shooting team and a better rebounding team. We all know how good Robin is with the beat, but they also have great defense because we also know Pippen was a defensive player for God knows how long on how many defensive teams. So they can still play defense, they can shoot the ball, and they can rebound. What I know about Chamberlain, West, and Baylor is they're really good probably at rebounding. West obviously was a good shooter, so it's not they didn't have bad shooting. But I just think the versatility of Rodman, Jordan, and Pippen is a little bit more there. So I'm going to go with Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman just because the leadership that Jordan gives you can't top it. And the tenacity that Pippen has on the defensive side, you can't top it. And the fact that Rodman can get into your head just about as good as anybody on planet Earth and also can rebound the same. That's why I call him the damn worm. I'm not putting nothing past the worm or Jordan. So I'm rolling that direction.
Okay. And Big Glenn.
Oh my goodness! When Tony presented this to me the other night, the first thing that came to my mind was, I'll take the number one seed. But if we're going by Big Three rules, I'm honestly going to go with Chamberlain, West, and Baylor. And I'll tell you why. Just be giving the ball down from West to Chamberlain every time, and if they started doubling Chamberlain, kick it back out to West or Elgin. I think those Lakers right there have an edge in that kind of a game.
It's a possibility. I think we have three people took the first one seed and one person took the 16, so we'll go with the one seed. But as far as our group goes, but I see it a lot of different ways. Like you said, I think it would be hard. It helps like it's in the half court some, but it still would be hard for Baylor and Chamberlain and West to defend Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman with the movement. Even though Rodman wasn't a big scorer, but I'd give the edge to one. But I think it'd be really close. Let's go to the 9-8 matchup, guys. 8-9 matchup. Curry, Thompson, and Green taking on Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori. Guys, I'm taking the 9 seed. I'm taking Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori. I think you got some defense there, and you got O'Neal. And who the hell is going to guard O'Neal? And then you got Bryant. I go with the 9 seed. Jay, what about you?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with the number 9 seed, even though there are some very interesting things about this, right? Thompson, 3-point sharpshooter. Ori, 3-point sharpshooter. Curry's also a sharpshooter. And Bryant can also hit the 3, but Bryant can do a lot of things that Curry and Thompson can't do and Green can't do. Just his Mamba mentality for one. I mean, I don't know if anybody plays the game harder than what Bryant does. Now, Bryant's shooting early in his career was a little suspect, but obviously he got past it after a while. And his shooting percentage did get way, way better. But I just don't think – I don't like Green. Green for me is the weak link in this. I know Green can get in your head a little bit, but
Shaq would eat his ass up.
But he can cost your team sometimes. He can cost your momentum to get when he gets in those spats of his. He can cost you momentum. He can cost you technical fouls, which leads to them getting more foul shots off. And we know how good of a team that, with the exception of Shaq, everybody else can shoot a damn free throw. The problem with Shaq is the good thing about Shaq is when we put Shaq in the paint, you think Draymond ain't gonna have a chance against Shaq. Nobody gonna have a chance against that dude. He is a true center. And when they try to go low post on his ass, that ain't gonna work. At least with Rodman and Chamberlain, Rodman played against 7-foot centers. So I know he can still get rebounds even with Chamberlain there. But ain't nobody gonna get a damn ball up inside that paint without Shaq having an issue with it. So I think just the tenacity of that duo of Shaq and Kobe, what they were able to do, and then you pair that with the sharp shooting ability of Robert Ory, man, I wouldn't mess with that number 9 team either in this particular situation.
And Chris, what about you? 8, 9 seed.
Yeah, I'm going with a 9 seed. In a 3, if you're playing half court 3-on-3, ain't nobody stopping Shaq. So that's all you need is Shaq. Give him the ball. Who's going to stop him?
And see, that was kind of.
To be honest, if you're playing half court,
But you know,
you're playing
but
half
you know-
court 3-on-3, like
Well, that was kind of the thought, and I understand where Glenn was coming from about Chamberlain.
yeah.
Chamberlain was the same way. I don't know if they could have stopped Chamberlain. So I understand Glenn's point of view, and I thought that way. But I you may only have to stop him a couple times. If you can just stop him a couple times, I don't know if they're going to be able to guard the other 3 guys.
Yeah.
So that could be the key.
Yeah, especially if they run that triangle offense.
Big Glenn, what do you think?
Oh, I'm going with Shaq, Kobe, and Robert. There ain't no way they're going to stop Shaq. I mean, goodness gracious, that's especially with Draymond Green being the only chance. Shaq would just have his back to the basket, leaning on freaking Draymond, and just turn around and dunk smash it every time.
Next matchup is an interesting matchup, guys. 5 and 12. Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili against Thomas, DeMars, and Rodman.
Oof.
Jay, what do you think about that one?
Man, you got these dudes coming against the bad boys. Honestly, hey, look, I'll tell you this though. There is. I like this specific San Antonio team. You know, a Pop there was freaking amazing. Not taking anything away from Isaiah Thomas, Dumars, and we all know how Robin is on the rebounding. But geez, man, Duncan can do anything. That you could put him on the outside, that dude hit a shot. You can put him on the low post, he ain't got no problems. Parker is a good general. You know, he can facilitate an offense really well. He's got good handles, and things like that, assists, things like that. He'll get everybody. So he's gonna definitely get everybody involved really, really well. And then you got the international 3-point threat of Ginobili. Man, I mean, but again, Isaiah Thomas, we know them battles that he went through with Jordan, and he came out on the right side on one of those battles before the Bulls started winning their rings. So I don't want to take anything away from what Thomas does. I mean, there's a lot of tenacity. There's a lot of physicality with this Isaiah led team, but there's a lot of finesse and great shooting, more so on that side. So I'm gonna on this one I'm gonna roll with. And I know y'all probably gonna go 12, but I'm gonna roll 5 on this one. Popovich, Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili.
I'm going 5 because of Duncan.
Yeah,
I think Duncan's a tough matchup. So I'm going with 5. Big Glenn.
Ginobili, give me 5. They would just finesse the hell out of Detroit off the court. I had to get that Ginobili in there, but yeah, go ahead, Gonzo.
No, I'd go with 5 as well because of Duncan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Next matchup: 4 against 12. Curry, Thompson, and Durant against Nowitzki, Kidd, and Marion. Oh man, Chris, I'm gonna let you go first.
Curry, Thompson, and Durant.
Yeah,
I think so too. I think I'd like to. I tell you what, wouldn't it have been awesome to see these actual matchups?
Yeah,
in a real tournament.
Yes.
Wouldn't that have been awesome? Yeah, I'm going with Curry, Thompson, and Durant. Big Glenn.
Who's the third guy on Dallas besides him?
Durant.
No, Dallas is Nowitzki, Kidd, and Marion.
Oh, Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me the 4.
Okay. And Jay.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking 4 too, man. You all know Durant can get you a good double when he wants to. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna roll with the Klay Thompson sharp. Yeah, Curry, man, please. So basically, you got shooting going up against generalized stars. Not take away Nowitzki out of that equation. I love fucking Dirk, but I think he's a great shooter. But yeah, I'm like you guys. I'm rolling number 4, Curry, Thompson, and Dirk.
Okay, next up, guys, 3 versus 14. I've seen this team play a lot. Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. Seen them play a lot. Number 3, and they're taking on number 14 seed Joker, Murray, and Porter Jr. That's a good team, but I'm going with 3 all the way. Chris?
Yeah, three all the way. 'Cause honestly, that's really not a big three. That's a big two with Jokic and Murray. I wouldn't consider Porter Jr. To be a big three. Uh, and the size that with Magic and Kareem and Worthy, I think would be too much for that matchup. They would have Jokic, but the other two guys, Kareem and Magic and Worthy, would be way are still a lot bigger than what Murray and Porter Jr. are as well. So yeah, I like three.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you guys, man. You take Joker out of that, and it's a decent 2 squad, but they really have to have Joker to make that whole big three or that three that they have work. With Magic, Kareem, and Worthy, you take out Magic, Kareem, Worthy, and put in somebody else. I think Kareem and Worthy could still probably get the job done. The one thing I like about Magic, man, is that dude was tall and he could freaking dribble the ball. And he had pretty good handles and he had a good shot. And that guy could pass like nobody. And that's the thing. Joker could also is a great passer. And he's also a great assist person. So, yeah, I'm rolling with number 3. Showtime!
And that's the thing about Magic. I remember in a series in a championship where Kareem got hurt and Magic was put into the center position and played center.
Yeah. That first
And
penalty, yeah.
it was fantastic. So Magic could do it about anything.
Yeah, 1980, if I can remember correctly.
Yep. Big one.
Oh, I'm going with Magic, Kareem, and James Worthy. You know how much I know my NBA history.
You're not going against Showtime.
I think this next matchup is a hell of a matchup. You got number 6 seed LeBron, Wade, and Bosch against number 11 seed Pierce, Garnett, and Allen. I'm going to go first, guys. I'm going Pierce, Garnett, and Allen.
Yeah. That's what I say is fuck LeBron.
No, LeBron is. I just think it'd be hard for LeBron and Bosch and Wade to match up physically with Garnett, Pierce, and Allen. That's just my opinion.
They did those last couple years before LeBron actually won championships. So
yeah, but what I'm saying, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying, it's not 5-on-5, it's 3-on-3. Yep. It's half court. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't even know if LeBron, Wade, or Bosch can even think about defending the low post. I don't know if that was even around when they were there. I forget what year Wade came in. Wade came in before Braun. Was that still around when Wade was there?
They got drafted the same season, 2003.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna roll with Pierce, Garnett, and Allen. Look, Allen, we all know what Ray Allen could do. That dude was a silent assassin for LeBron. And wait, so we already know that part of that is part of them. Allen was part of that whole LeBron thing when they got their championship. They had to have Ray Allen to help them do that. When Bron first got there, with those first 2 years, they didn't get the championship. Matter of fact, year 1, they looked like they were done. Like they were going to be competitive. And then they kicked it into gear, and then they started coming back. And you know how Bosch is, man. Bosch is always in there. He's had those blood clots. He always had one thing or another that always kept him out. You never had a solid 3 in them all the time. It was always somebody missing. So I don't think they had the chemistry there to beat the Ray Allens and Paul Pierces and stuff. And I don't think they had that. And I think Garnett the tenacity of Garnett was crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely going to roll with that Celtics team.
Okay. And Big Lynn, what do you think?
I'm going with KG, Pierce, and Allen because when the Heat went to the finals, granted they beat Boston, but KG and Boston, granted it's 5-on-5, those 3 were having freaking good games. So I think I would definitely take Boston 3 in that way.
Real quick, and one thing we're not taking into consideration is these are old school rules.
Yes.
I wonder how is Bron going to fare when he can no longer flop? Is he still going to be effective?
He's a one and
done. He ain't
got
the flop thing no more.
He ain't gonna have to flop. They're gonna knock the shit out of him. They're gonna knock him down.
I'm just saying. I don't think physically with the fouls being less called in the old school way, I don't think that there's no way they can match up because they're not used to playing that style of ball. Ray Allen is probably the only one on Bron's team that knows old school basketball.
Yeah, and with KG coming to the league straight out of high school in the mid-90s, he came in right at the tail end of that old school mentality. So you know he's gonna be kicking ass.
Chris, what do you think about that 11-6 matchup?
I like Pierce Garnett and Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Okay,
I
guys.
call him Jesus.
Another good matchup here, 7 and 10. Bird, McHale, and Parrish against Stockton, Malone, and Hornacek. I'm going with 7. I'm going with Bird, McHale, and Parrish. Another team I got to see play a lot. And them three, they could be pretty dominant together. Well, not a lot of speed, but in the half court, they might not have to have a lot of speed. Just beat the hell out of it. Chris, your thoughts?
Bird, McHale, and Parrish. For one, their size, and all, and all I'm being able to shoot. They in a half court game, them three would be hard to handle.
It'd
Yeah.
be like watching a circus, trying to find them all.
Big Glenn, your thoughts?
Obviously, Bird, McHale, and Parrish, right? Yeah.
And Jay.
Yeah, I think Gonzo hit because he took what I was going to say, and I think it's a size matchup. But also Bird, man, jeez, that dude. Talk about. I mean, he is the original Steph Curry of that generation, right? I mean, he can hit anything. McHale, he can make that outside beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going to roll with Bird, McHale, and Parrish as well.
And Bird was a lot better defender than what people give him credit for.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay, next one, number 2 and 15. This was interesting for me. Jordan, Pippen, and Kukos against Barkley, Olajuwon, and Pippen. I know this is when Barkley was a little older, so I guess that comes into play some. But I'm going to let other people go first. And I've been going first quite a bit. Chris, your thoughts on this one? Maybe, Chris.
Gotcha.
I'm going with Jordan, Pippen, and Kukoc. I think this would be interesting, but I honestly like the combination of Jordan, Pippen, and Kukoc better than the number 1 seed of Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. Myself, so I'd go with the number 2 seed.
Do you think that they'd be able to stop Olajuwon and Barkley?
They would have the size there,
but Pippen's a little older there, and Barkley's a little older there.
yeah.
I think Jordan and Pippen and Kukos had a lot of success. I want to go 15, but I think I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to go with Jordan, Pippen, and Kukos. Big Lynn.
This one's a tough one. And the only thing that's keeping me from picking 2 is Kukoc in the situation. Maybe if Steve Kerr was in this bad boy, I probably would go 2 because he has some clutch shooting and some good shooting with some good defense. But I gotta go with Houston on this one.
Well, my thing is, guys, you guys may remember more. Could Kukos guard any of them guys?
He'd have a hell of a time trying to guard Pippen or
I was
Barkley.
say he could guard Pippen.
He's more of an
Think so?
offensive weapon. But I still think I would go with the size and experience and the defenses, of Houston in this matchup.
And Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, man. The reason why I can't go with Houston, which really kills me.
Come
but
on,
I can't.
come on, Jay.
No, I can't be the fan. I can't be the fan. Look, there's a lot of people that'll stick with their teams no matter what, and I will stick with my team no matter what. Don't get it. Don't ever get this twist. I'm a Rockets fan, tried and true. I promise you. But I'm also a realistic person, and I can see things for what they are on paper and get past the fandom. And when I get past the fandom, I'm looking at 2 really outstanding defensive people. Obviously, Olajuwon, in my opinion, is still has gotten one of the records that nobody else has ever touched, and that's to have the Finals MVP, Season MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. Nobody's ever done that. So, but at the same time, I have to be realistic about this. This is Barkley is the one that kills it for him, because this version of Barkley, you got to remember, he came there year 1, and I cannot remember for the life of me if it was year 1 or year 2. I don't think he was there 2. I think he just did 1 year with them. But that's when he did whatever he did to either his knee, ankle, whatever it was, and something popped, and I remember he tore something that popped was on the baseline, and you could just see he's like, "Hey, I'm done. No more basketball. This shit's over." And he retired. You never saw that man step back on the court after that day. So
He tried
because
to go to Philly, but
it was a round mound of arthritis.
yep.
Is what you got. That was a version of Barkley that Houston got. We didn't get the round mound of rebound. We got the round mound of arthritis. And that's the problem with this team. And that's why this team doesn't work. Is athletically, Barkley can't keep up with the other ones. He just can't. And he's the cancer in the room. He really, and look, that dude will sit on that damn 3-point line forever trying to make a damn 3-point shot. And he don't care if he misses or not. And I watched him do it so many times with Houston. And that's why I said this current lineup of Houston wouldn't work. If it was anybody else, I could get on board with it, but because Barkley is there and he's such a detriment, it's lost.
Okay, guys, we got our 16 down to 8. Let's go with our next matchup, 1 versus 9. We got Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman against Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori. Some people may think I'm crazy, but I'm going with the 9 seed, guys. I don't think that they could stop O'Neal, and then you've got Bryant, and then you got Ori. I know Rodman was a really good defender too, but I like Brian O'Neal combination better than I do the Pippen Jordan. And I know people don't think I'm crazy, but I'm not talking about a 5-on-5. I'm talking about 3-on-3 and half court rules, which it may be hard to guard Jordan too. So, but I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Brian O'Neal and Ori. Chris.
I'm going with the 9 as well. Bryant and Jordan are pretty similar players. Jordan's the better player, but style wise, they're real similar. I think Ori and Pippen. Pippen's a little better, probably a little better offensively, but Ori can play some defense and can knock down big shots. And then I just don't think Rodman can stop O'Neal in a 3-on-3 half court. So I'm gonna go with the 9.
And Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the grain on you guys. I'm gonna go number 1, Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. And the reason why I'm doing that is because O'Neal's game is predicated on the low post. It really is. He has no outside shot. He has to be near the rim to make it, at least within 5 to 6 feet of that rim to have a good shot at it. So I think his scoring and free throw shooting is what hurts and limits O'Neal's potential. Because I feel like with Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, I can send Rodman in there and he can battle it out with O'Neal for rebounds. And I guarantee you, he probably comes away at least 50. I'll give him at least 50% of those rebounds will come his way. And so then it kind of comes down to, you got one team that's built on shooting, defense, and rebounding, and the other team that's built on low post and shooting, with Kobe Bryant being the all-around guy because he can really do a little bit of everything. But so can Jordan. So I think Jordan and Bryant kind of cancel each other out. So when I'm down list, I'm left with Pippen and Rodman versus O'Neal and Ori, and I think the shooting is better there and the rebounding is better. So I'm going to go with Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman because I don't think that Bryant, O'Neal, or Ori can keep up with them because I don't think Jordan and them are coming in low. I think they're going to stay in that perimeter, or they're going to stay on the arc, or they're going to do the fadeaway baseline jumpers all day long on them.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with number 1.
And Big Lynn.
Shaq and Kobe.
Okay. We got first, well, not a first upset, but an upset. 9 moves on. Next is the 5-4 matchup. That would be Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili taking on Curry, Thompson, and Durant.
Oh, that's a good one, too. Jesus.
That's tough. Oh, man. Big Lynn, I'm going to let you go first.
Well, I'm going to say the same time was when they came up the last time, but I ain't going to say it as loud. Ginobili, Parker, and Duncan.
Okay, what about you, Chris?
I'm going to go with Curry, Thompson, and Durant.
Ooh. This is
the only thing that worries me in the matchup is Duncan in the post. I think Durant could do a good enough job, and then Curry and Thompson with the shooting of all three of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Curry, Thompson, and Durant.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with number 4 also. Curry, Thompson, and Durant. Jay, what you doing?
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna continue to ride with Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili because I know how well they're coached. I mean, coached the coach of Curry, Thompson, and Durant. So I mean that's how his coaching tree. So I'm not gonna go against the master on that one. And again, Duncan and his versatility and what Duncan can do. Parker, the facilitator, the general,
Hey,
and Ginobili.
wait a
So,
minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. We can't be making up rules. We didn't say they were going to have their coaches with them. We just had 3.
Okay, let me ask you a question and just tell me if it's true or not. Well, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying, okay, it doesn't even matter because at the end of the day, he doesn't have to be on the court. No. Okay,
I was just fucking with you, Jay. I was just fucking with
you. Look, I done got no fingertips, so I don't hear shit about being fucked with.
Okay, guys, how are we gonna break a tie? We got any fans out there that want to break his tie?
Whoever, we need somebody to comment and give us a damn decision on this, or just flip a coin.
Yeah, let's flip a coin. Who got a coin? I don't have.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Now watch it. No, watch it. No, watch it. I got a sheet of paper. I'll put a damn number on this thing.
This could be scary. Jay's trying to multitask.
Yeah,
I did it in the military, and I was quite effective. All right, a number between 1 and 30. I'm not going to participate. I'm gonna because it'll be a tie if I do it, and I already know the number, so it's ridiculous. So the 3 of you. So we're going to go top to bottom. Yes, I feel that. I'm going to be quiet.
So how we decide?
Tony. No, I'm gonna write down your numbers and the one closest to it without going over. Closest to it without going over.
Okay.
1 to 30. Pick a number. Tony.
12.
What's this going to decide?
Don't you worry about it. Chris, 1 to 30. Go.
1.
You're an idiot. Okay.
Big Glenn, go.
Glenn, go, please.
23.
Wow. Man, I swear to God, dude, you gotta be the luckiest son of a bitch I fucking know, man. Oh, look at this shit right here. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that.
I can't see it. Tell us what it is. Is it 23?
Yeah. Oh, I know it's 23. You know.
Okay.
You must have picked Jordan's number. That's why you said 20.
So that means
but I was like, you know what? I think Jay's gonna pick 23 here, and
So
I'm a good mind reader.
5 seed moves on. So 9 and 5 will be the matchup. Okay, guys. Next matchup: 3 and 6. Magic, Kareem, and Worthy taking on LeBron.
Wait
a minute.
That can't be right. We had
we took. Did we take 11 over them? Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we took 11.
Okay. My fault, guys. Be 3 against 11. Is Magic, Kareem, and Worthy against Pierce, Garnett, and Allen. I'm going with Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. I'm going with the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what about you?
I'm going with Pierce, Garnett, and Allen.
Damn, Gonzo. Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's the first time I ever heard him go against his pops. Wow.
Okay. Jay.
Man. Now I just want to go for Pierce, Garnett, and Allen just to piss Gonzo off. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it what I was initially thinking. And my initial thoughts are still with Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. That Showtime roster was just stupid.
Yep. And Big Lynn.
Magic, Kareem, and James Worthy. Big game, James.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, 10 versus 2. Let's see. 10 was. Wait a minute. No, I wrote that down wrong. What the hell am I doing? 7-2. I'm a moron.
Damn it, Tony.
Yeah, I'm having brain farts. Bird, McHale, and Parrish, the 7 seed taking on Jordan, Pippen, and Kukos. Big Glenn.
Ooh, shit, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to have to go with Bird. There's enough depth there to cover all bases that you need to get past those three.
Okay, Chris, what do you think?
I'm going Bird, McKellen, Parrish as well.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking about. I thought Chris was going to go with Jordan, Pippen, and Kukoc. I'm a little surprised. I just like the toughest in a half court setting with Bird, McHale, and Parrish. I'm going with them. And Jay,
Well, I mean, and I agree with the physicality of Bird, McKellen, and Parrish, but I also know Jordan and Pippen, they have a little chirpiness to them too. I mean, them dudes. I mean, they went up against some of the toughest teams in that Isaiah-led Pistons team. So I know they're battle tested. But you make a good point though, man, about them. So now it comes down to matchups. So you got a sharp. Basically, it's the same scenario we had a minute ago, where you have sharp shooting, or you have a bunch of shooters on one, and with an all-around guy in Jordan, and then you got Bird and McHale, which are great shooters, but then you got Parrish down low in the paint. Fuck, man. I'm gonna stick with Bird, McHale, and Parrish. It really hurts because I feel strongly about that number 2 team, but I also know what number 7 team did because I saw them in 1986 when they played the Houston Rockets, and that was a tough ass.
Hey,
team.
what the hell? Yeah, I want to say what the hell is Kukoc going to do against Robert Parrish on the inside?
Yeah.
He ain't doing shit.
Well, no, Coach Kukoc wouldn't be going inside. He just gonna stay out there in that perimeter and just hit 3 balls. That's what he does. That's what Kerr did.
Oh yeah.
That's what Kerr did. Kerr just out there hit 3 balls for the most of his career. Kerr just replaced Kukoc, but they were the same person, same type of player. But no, I'm gonna roll with Bird on this because I know what that team can do, and I saw what that team could do firsthand, and that team is nasty. So I'm gonna go with them.
guys, I think we got an interesting Final Four. Let's go to the first semifinal round. 9 versus 5. The 9 seed Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori taking on the 5 Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili. I'm going with the 9 seed of Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori. Nobody's going to stop O'Neal, in my opinion. Plus, then you got Bryant. I don't think Parker and Ginobili. I mean, I know you got Duncan, but I'm going with the 9 seed. Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brian and O'Neal and Ori as well.
And Big Lynn.
We did get to see this a bunch of times between some of the Spurs' championships in the early 2000s after their Lakers three-peat was over. But I gotta go with Kobe, Shaq, and Horry. There's no way that they're gonna stop those guys.
Jay.
Yeah, this is a super hard one as well, man. I mean, it's really fucking hard because I can see instances where both of them can beat each other. Again, that versatility of Duncan, the finesse of Duncan, even though O'Neal is a shot blocker and he's a great shot blocker, I still feel like I have seen Olajuwon finesse the crap out of O'Neal and take him out. I've seen Yao Ming firsthand go up against him and block 2 of his shots. So I know it can be done. But this type of team and this type of matchup, I think Parker and Ginobili. I'm gonna roll with Duncan, Parker, Joel. I know y'all. I'm gonna get outvoted on this one, but I'm gonna go with Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili.
Okay, we got 9 going to the finals. Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori goes to the finals. The other semifinal round matchup is 3 versus 7. That is Magic, Kareem, and Worthy, the 3, taking on the 7, Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Of course it would be.
Oh, shit. Who wants to go first? Who's ready?
I'm going with Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Jesus.
Man.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
When you
So we
think
got
greatness,
Who do we
I
get
will
this down
say-
to one more time, please? I know you said it's number 7 versus
Number 3.
9 or number 3.
Yeah.
7 and 3.
Number 3.
Okay.
Magic, Kareem, and Worthy against Bird, McHale, and Parrish. Chris went with the 7 seed, Bird, McHale, and Parrish. Son of a bitch.
when you think greatness, I mean, you think championships because that rivalry alone that was pretty much the 1980s. But the thing that I came back to as far as these two are concerned is the 86 Celtics. That team was amazing. So I'm gonna have to go with Boston or the Boston 3 guys on this one.
Okay. And Jay, what about you?
Man, you said they're amazing, and you got Showtime looking at you. Like the original Showtime. Do we not forget what Showtime was, or have we forgot about it?
Hey, Houston beat Showtime that year.
They did.
To go-
I appreciate you, Glenn. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Appreciate you. No, I'm kidding. You're good. No, my thing with this is honestly is Magic. Magic is what means the most, because I feel like Magic. I know he's listed as a point guard, but I really feel like he's the kind of guy that, even though he's given a technical position, I don't think he just stays to that one. He's all over the damn place, and the way that man can pass the damn ball, and you can't tell me that Parrish is better than Kareem. Now you can make a case for Worthy versus McHale. I think McHale's better. So you can definitely make a case there, and you can definitely make a case for Bird. I just feel like, in terms of the three-point shooter, his defense, and all the things that Bird could do. I mean, but again, those things are the same things that Magic could do. I'm still sticking with Showtime on this, man. That Kareem is just stupid, and he got Matt. I got to stay there.
I'd have paid a lot of money to see this
And
match.
also, remember this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong on this, but I know you guys have a lot of top tens in there. Magic and Kareem. You got to imagine they've got to be in your top 8. Both of those are in the top 8. I know Bird, I could put Bird in the top 8, but McHale and Parrish, I wouldn't do that.
Bird would be a lot higher than 8.
I'm not giving a positional thing. I'm just saying he'd be higher than 8. Because you can put him wherever you want to put him. That's a whole other discussion for another day. I'm just saying the point I'm trying to make is they have 2 top 10 players going up against 1 top 10 player in terms of athletic ability and all the things that they've done. So I just think that Showtime team is
you're playing a half court game too.
True, but that's where Kareem was great at, because with that skyhook and the things he could do at the half court.
There'd be a lot of size on that.
Oh man, you ain't
Parrish,
lying.
McHale, and Bird. I don't know. I'm having a hard time, guys.
So do you go with size, or do you go with speed or versatility?
I think it'd be a hell of a match. I think I'm going with 3. So we got a tie again, guys. So
I got another piece of paper. Let's see. It's gonna be the same one 1 through 30. You can't go over the closest 2.
Okay, Glenn, you go first this time.
3.
All right. Yeah.
I'm going 17.
Okay, and Chris.
33.
1 through 30.
I know. I just fucked with Jay. 21.
It is one shit.
I'm 53 fucking years old. I could be having sex right now. Shut up and give me a damn number that's between 1 and 30 without going over, please.
I said 21.
He said 1.
21.
Oh,
You said, now it's 21. Okay. Well,
Come on,
Can you
Tony.
hear?
Oh no, I was too upset with you wasting my time with 33. All right. So
33 is a
Tony,
good number.
So Tony, I didn't. Damn it, the number was 9. Yeah, I did. I wrote it. You can't really see it too well, but I wrote it right here. The number is 19. You can make that.
I had
19. So Tony, you came in at 17. Therefore, that makes you the deciding deal breaker.
Okay, so it's going to be 9 against 3 in the 5. So Bryant, O'Neal, and Ori against Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. Jesus Christ.
That's
all Lakers right there, man.
Jay, I'm gonna let you go first.
Let me think about this. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go for. Okay, so it's number 3 versus what was the other one again? There'll be that in there. 3 and
9.
Okay, so 3 and 9. All right, so yeah, you're right. I mean, it's all Lakers. But man, hey, listen, man, I didn't stay with the old school this long Showtime. And again, I think they have more top 10s in there than the other. But this, well, no, they don't. They're equal because Shaq would probably be in top. I don't know where would Shaq be ranked, real quick. Where do you have Shaq ranked?
He'd be in the top 10, definitely.
I think he's top 10.
The top 10.
I mean, I've heard Shaq at 10. I've heard Shaq at 11. I've heard Olajuwon at 13. I've heard Olajuwon at 12. I mean, I've heard different numbers. That's why I was curious where y'all had him.
And in one list, they probably had Jack Sigma ahead of Shaq, and like that one time on the inside.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna go with my original one on this. Shaq is a great rim protector. He's a good ass rim protector. That's why they had Hack Shaq, was because how good of a rim protector he was. But we all know how good Kareem was. Kareem do the same shit. Kareem put a skyhook right over Shaq, wouldn't even be a problem. So I don't think Shaq is necessarily a focal point. I think it's really between Kobe Bryant Kobe Bryant and Magic for me. And I know Kobe's better than Magic. I do believe he's better than Magic, but
That's close.
I mean, it's so close. I'm gonna stick with what I always say. Stay with your number one answer. I'm gonna go with my gut. Showtime, the original 1.0, not 2.0.
Hey, Glenn, what do you think?
I've seen Kobe play. I've seen Magic play. You know, like as far as Magic, as far as highlights, I can't go against Kobe. I got to take Kobe on this one.
Man, I'm having a hard time, guys. Chris, I'm gonna let you go.
I'm going with Kobe, Shaq, and Ori. It'd be a fun watch, but
Oh yeah, it's almost a tie for me, and it comes down to Worthy and Oi. And I don't know why I don't remember. I do remember Oi, but not like I do Worthy.
Can I
Oh,
just say one
man.
thing? I remember Ori when he played with Houston. I remember Ori when he played with San Antonio, and I remember Ori when he played with the Lakers. And he always had one distinct role. Just hit the three ball. Just hit the damn three ball.
But Oi
Hit
was
the
a pretty
three
good
ball in the
defender.
clutch.
Wasn't he a pretty decent defender too?
yeah,
Though?
he was a good defender as well.
Yeah. But I mean, but primarily they brought that guy in because they wanted 3-point sharp shooting daggers. That's why. I mean, I know that's why Houston had him. I think that's why San Antonio had his
And
ass.
he got a hell of a lot of rings doing that too.
Bro, he's got a lot of rings.
I know O'Neal
ring.
was physical, but Kareem was sneaky physical, and he was really had finesse. Oh man. I'm gonna give a slight edge to Brian O'Neal and Ori. So I'm going with the 9 seed too. So that's who we got, guys. Probably a lot of people probably think we're completely crazy. But again, we went with the half court rules, and I think that's now it would be totally different if they was playing full court, I think.
If it was full court, it'd be one. It would be one every day the freaking week. And honestly, it would probably come down to 1 and 7, or maybe even 1 and 3.
I don't think 1 and 7. I think McHale and Parrish and Bird would have had a hard time full court on 3 and 3.
Yeah, I
Just
see
my
that.
opinion. Just my opinion.
3 can definitely keep up with them. That's for damn sure.
You're playing 3-on-3 full court. I'm taking Curry, Thompson, and Durant.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
With that much room on the court and
I could see.
Space.
I could.
the space that they could have to shoot the ball, they'd be hard to.
Yeah,
they'd be
because they're
hard
like,
to beat.
okay, what medicine do I want to kick my ass today?
What about
Yeah.
Thomas DeMars and what about Thomas DeMars and Rodman?
I don't think so about that one.
They could go down the court.
Yeah,
So that
Yeah.
would definitely change things.
That's
Most
Detroit
definitely.
Pistons basketball, in the late 80s. So
I thought this was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty interesting.
yeah, we could. This could be a debate that we could talk about for a long time. Honestly.
I would
Man,
pay.
hey, listen, I'm telling you.
Could you imagine if they could pull something like this off?
Only thing that would
Nowadays?
get close to it is playing it on 2K.
Could you imagine if they set up 16 teams of people that play now and did a real tournament like this? They could sell out 50, 60,000 seat stadium.
Yeah. Because the old RCA dome like the A5 All Star game was.
Yeah. That's crazy though, man. It's crazy that we came down to 2 Lakers teams.
Yeah.
Battling it out and who was gonna or at one point.
Well,
it was
and
incredible.
plus we had 2 ties. I mean, it could have very easily been Bird and McHale and Parrish in there. There again in a half court, that would be a very tough team to beat.
Yeah, I wish the next time they do something like this, and whoever makes a chart, they should have like the 3 players from whatever genre they want to do. I mean, you can pick whatever genre, right? You can have whatever, but they need to be like equal positions, right? Like, center, forward, guard. What is the best 3? And then because you can plug in any number of people in there. That might not be a bad one to check out too.
Now, if you take let's see here, maybe Robin insert Bill Lambier on the Detroit side. Shit, you might have a squad there.
And two, like even though you have size, though, there's still matchups there matchup issues there because depending on how fast they are, because you can work around. I mean, there's some fast ball handlers in the league, and if you can finesse your way past them or whatever, or get a good screen, get somebody who knows how to pick up a good screen, you can negate them a little bit. Where it would hurt you though is around the rim, right?
Yeah.
That rim protection. That's the part of the game that would get you. That and what style of rules you're playing. Are you playing, no foul, not no fouls, but like 86 rules, or are we playing 2025 rules?
If we're playing 86 rules, I'm sending in Bill Lambier to take out everybody.
I'll tell you what,
take
hey,
that
that's
out.
one guy that had no problems. Hey, he just straight punched you and didn't care about it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you guys pull that thing up and look at when you pull that thing up on your phone and look at the comments, there's a lot of interesting comments that people left about a lot of different opinions. One brought up one, and that's probably more ABA or early NBA. If I can find it again, that I thought was really interesting. Oh, Dr. J, Moses Malone, and Bobby Jones. I don't know if you remember Bobby Jones. He was a really good ball player.
Are we talking NBA Dr. J or ABA Dr. J?
Yeah, ABA Dr. J.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard quite a few stories from different ball players that had to play against Dr. J, and they said that dude was incredible.
Well,
like, as a player,
Dr. J was Jordan before Jordan.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't think Dr. J gets nowhere near enough love for what he did for the game. I mean, how he played the game.
I was surprised him, Barkley, and Moses Malone wasn't on this list.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see Moses Malone on that list. That would have been nice.
This one guy, and you guys can look at the bracket. He said the final should have been 9-4, 3-2, with the championship being 4-2, and 2 winning the championship.
Huh. Yeah, that was Kukoc, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
I can see it. I mean, you really can make a case for everybody on this list in some fashion or another.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of comments. Pretty interesting reading the comments. Of course, a lot of people's going to pick their favorites. Hey, who their favorite 3 is. A lot of people's going to pick them.
Of course,
I
don't think we did that though. I mean, I think we kind of try to look at it.
I wanted to pick Jordan a lot because I've seen him play a lot against Reggie and those guys. But when you logically thinking about each team that was on that list, there is a matchup problems for everybody. This might be the best bracket thing or top 10 thing that we've ever talked about on the channel here.
Well,
because of all the differences.
Yeah.
Well, one guy picked an all Laker thing, but he had Chamberlain, West, and Baller taking on Magic, Kareem, and Worthy for the championship.
Yeah, that'd be good. And that'd be another good one.
Yeah, I can see Wilt going up against Jabbar.
I mean, hell, they did back in the early 70s. So
yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that.
And Wilt, even though Wilt was on the way out, man, he was kicking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's ass, even though at the time his real name was Lou Alcindor, so.
Yeah, I just, one thing I always knew about that Jazz team, though, that Karl Malone team, there was no way they were going to win anything because they could never get past Jordan. I don't care what version of Jordan they put on that court, whether it be the Kukoc version or the Rodman version or the Steve Kerr. But that Bulls team, Jazz they could never get past them Bulls.
This one guy said this. We'll see. Get your guys' take on this. He said the best 3 team of all time is not even on this list, and they would have killed everybody, and that would have been Kobe, Bynum, and Gasol.
What the fuck? Smoking crack.
Jeez,
that dude was smoking crack.
No, smoking crack would have been like, I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. I'm trying to think of the other one that would be worse and like more obvious as bad than that.
That was pretty interesting, guys.
Nowinski, Jason Terry, and Sean Marion would have been another worse one.
Yeah, Jason Terry just had a rough go over there. I mean, he did. I mean, Jason Terry though went on to have was he also with Sacramento? Jason Terry? at one
I
point?
think so, and he helped them get that championship for Dallas, but he was a journeyman. So
Man, that's right. He was on that Nowitzki team. Damn, forgot about
Well,
that
guys,
shit.
let's get out of here. We appreciate
Yeah.
everybody watching. We're going to be off air for the next couple of days. We will be back on Friday afternoon for the afternoon show at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. We'll be talking, breaking down the college football games that happened on Wednesday and Thursday, the playoffs. Go IU.
Yes, absolutely.
Screw Alabama. But and so we'll be back on Friday for that. We'll be talking NFL too, getting some really good matchups coming up this weekend for the NFL. Going to decide some playoff spots, so should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Should be a good one. Chris?